Hi, I'm out today. I'm at a meeting, so just wanted to get with you on what exactly you are expected to do today. So I have in Google Classroom, you'll be watching Bill Nye Chemical Reactions just to kind of further get this idea of what chemical reactions are and what does it do to the molecules that you're eating in your macronutrients. So you'll be watching that. I do have chemical reaction questions. They're short. You can do that while you're watching the video, get some ideas, and talk about that with our guest teacher today once you're done. The video should not last the whole hour, so there's going to be a little bit of time at the end. So I wanted to talk to you about your binder order, which is second. But first, I'd like you to start in your group after you finish your binder. So let's take a look at your binder order. The binder order shouldn't take you the whole hour. It looks like there's 16 items that you should have in the order that it's showing. So you start on the column with lab summary first, and then you move on down all the way to your last thing, which should be the pink-green Lesson 5 Connect, which you're going to get today, and then also the science vocab words and pre-quiz should be at the very end. So you got the beginning with your lab summary and then ending with your vocab words and your pre-quiz. So that's one thing that you're going to work on after you finish the movie. And then the second thing is going to be this constraint. So let me pull that one up to take a look at it with you. This one is where we finally figure out what the solution is going to be for the smoothie for Carl or for Mary. So a little note that you could read with your group from Angie, who is the coordinator, the engineer that's helping you with the smoothie. So she's created this checklist, and it's kind of like a list that will help you decide what items will fit into the solution. So you'll notice here that there are it looks like a total of 6 check marks, like including 5 grams of fiber for Carl. Mary's is a little different. May only be things from the pantry list, not include anything that Carl or Mary is allergic to, has to take 15 minutes, must include at least 5 ingredients, and must be in a normal size blender. So what you're going to do is take a look at, these are the criteria for Carl's solution. Mary, again, looks a little bit different, so I'm just showing one of them. So it must minimize weight gain and not be too low. So both Carl and Mary said they don't want to gain or lose weight, so you'll notice you have to stay over a certain amount of calories and under another certain amount of calories in order for them to maintain their weight. And then fat, fiber, sugar, protein, and those items should all be within these arena areas in order for Carl to fix his problem and for Mary to fix hers. And then, of course, should taste great. So what you're going to do today is with your group, you can start deciding what are the 5 items that you think would fit into the solution. So 2 things that you could have is your food pantry list, which I'll go ahead and go back and include the food pantry list. And then I'll also include the item where it shows what is the calories, what is the percents, and what are the items made out of what macronutrients. So that could help you with making sure you're within the limitations of the design. So yeah, obviously you're thinking of taste, which is on here. The day of, which I think is going to be for sure on May 24th, is going to be the day that we make the shakes. So you must have your things in on that day to make the shakes during your hour. Some of the items you might be able to bring in early, but the majority of them you might have to bring in on the day of for your group. And better to have 2 people bringing it in and 1 person forget than 1 person bringing it in and they forget. So try and maybe decide who's bringing in what, or at least start to think about it. We'll work more on it on Friday. So you could start on this item right here for both Carl and Mary and find out what they need in their smoothie. So